So now you got people running. You got people. So now you got people running. You got people. So now you got people running. You got people.
Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign. Individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
Stop! Oh! 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 Oh!
Shots fired at the concert. Shots fired at the concert. Shots fired at the fucking concert.
My daughter!
Where the fuck is that coming from? Where is it coming from? Where is it coming
from? Another really interesting thing is he said that mass media is going to kind of go down the shitter. And I see that happening. I mean, I think more and more people are realizing that mainstream news is barely talking about the fires in California, for instance, or a ton of other things that are going on that they don't report on. They give us a BS version of everything, and I think a lot of people are waking up and seeing that. Like, literally, hosts on MSNBC and CNN and Fox News, all of them are caught constantly cutting people off when they start telling truths. Like, there's so much more information in other places and other sources. John basically says in the future we figure out that mass media and everything that we have is like a bunch of BS. Now we really turn to online creators. And remember, this is in 2000 that he was saying this. He was saying that in the future, people will be uploading their own entertainment onto the internet. And that will become the main source of news, entertainment. It'll dominate over mass media. And now we see this happening, guys. This was way before YouTube existed. YouTube, I think, came around in 2005 or 2006. So this is way before then that someone knew this. How back then could you have any idea what a content creator on YouTube would be, or an influencer? I mean, my job did not exist when I was a kid. Hell, my job didn't even exist really when I was in high school. The world has changed a lot, and it's really, a lot of it's really lining up with what he said. I mean, when you think about Russia and China, those are our major like sources of conflict, other than Korea, but I mean, he said that those become part of China. If Donald Trump really is John Titor, which I don't as much believe now, it is interesting to think about though. He's really close, he's all buddy-buddy with Vladimir Putin, and reporters are literally like, why are they so close? Why are you acting like they're friends? Like, what is this? Maybe it's because he knows that in the future, Russians like basically save our ass. Whoever this John Titor person is had a very woke mind, a very understanding mind, if they were not in fact just a time traveler. So I don't know. I'm pretty floored by all this information. I'm surprised more people don't know about this. So in that letter, John's mom was saying that there was multiple Johns that are time traveling, that are coming in and out all the time. And it's really interesting to think about, because recently I was sent by a subscriber, and I know this is a sensitive topic and I don't normally tread into this area because it's very hard for me. I've been personally connected to shootings before, so it's hard for me to ever really talk about these things on YouTube as much as I want to. I just have so many feelings. A subscriber sent this to me. It is a 4chan chat from this year, back in September. But basically, it was someone warning that there was gonna be a false flag operation, which if you don't know, a false flag is some type of incident that is carried out by the government or like an inside job to initiate policy change or to get us to support a war or something like that. Someone named John on the 4chan forums was warning random people to stay out of Vegas because there would be a shooting. Whoever this was predicted that that was going to happen. Warned people it's coming soon. He actually warned that it was coming sooner than it actually was, but if you think about time travel, there's that 1% to 2% difference. They just warned people that this was going to happen in Las Vegas, which is just so crazy. Now, what a ton of people don't know about the Las Vegas shooting is that there was a girl that was interviewed by a local news media station. She was at the concert that night, and she said, I'll just play the clip.
Anna, you were here for your 21st birthday.
Yes, that's correct.
Tell me a little bit about what you saw, what you heard.
We went back up to the room, and as soon as we reached the room from the concert venue, we just heard constant shootings. At first we thought it was fireworks, but then it was shooting.
And then somebody said something to you to tell me about that experience.
Yeah, so there was a lady who pushed her way forward into the concert venue, into the first row, and she started messing with another lady and told us that we are all gonna die tonight.
Do you know why she was saying that? I mean, was this after the shots were fired, or?
It was about 45 minutes before the shots were actually fired, but then she was escorted out by security.
How does that make you feel? I mean,
it makes me feel uncomfortable.
And a ton of other people have like backed up her statement saying that this did happen. So it's just food for thought. I don't know, it could all be a bunch of BS. In fact, there's a ton of people that think that Larry Haber, that represents John Titor's family, is actually John Titor himself. And he has a brother who is a computer scientist. And people think that the two of them like teamed up and did this. This stuff is way beyond computer scientist skill. I know that sounds like a really, you know, whoever a computer scientist is must be brilliant, and yes, they're smart, but they are not smart enough to understand these complex physics that he was talking about. So I find it pretty unlikely that these guys just made all of this up and were accurate about some of it. Yes, a lot of it's inaccurate, but that could be because of time travel changes that have happened since then. It could have been different events. It could have been that 1% to 2% difference.
And they got another fire truck pulling up.
Yeah, so it's definitely happening. And the news doesn't know about it yet.
That's a hazmat truck. That one with the lights on the back and the door open on the side. That's a hazmat truck.
What we're getting is a bunch of the Metro officers have just continuously moved us back further and further from the scene, because I think it's likely they don't know where these shooters or where these active shooters are right now. So I haven't heard much from Metro, but I have been talking to people out here locally on the scene, and actually right here behind me, another officer asking us to move out of the way. I think they're just very concerned. And actually, okay, so let me show you here. I had just told you that police, about 20 police were down by the sign, but you can also see right here across from us, off of Four Seasons Drive in Las Vegas Boulevard, we have another group of police officers standing here getting ready, I would imagine, to move in that direction as well. Hey Scott, can we move this way?
The beats pound to pound. This is gonna change. Beats pound to pound. You hear the sound. You hear the sound on the other side of town. Nowadays, it's the ways. Nowadays, it's the ways of the underground.